So a cool thing happened to me last month that really got me thinking about why I started making videos on YouTube. And I wanted to make this video because of that thing that happened. I'm going to share with you in a second. But, you know, I really got into this in the first place really to connect with people that inspire me, people that do amazing things. Ever since I really fell in love with YouTube, the platform, it really just became about the people who were day in, day out creating amazing content, telling beautiful stories. And that's why I always wanted to dive in. I just really was inspired by specific individuals, people that I admire and respect. And I just wanted to be part of that experience and part of that community. And that's certainly been a part of the journey. What's really cool is that once you start your channel, it doesn't matter how big or how small or how fast you grow, you're a creator and you are able to relate to pretty much everyone who creates on a daily basis or a weekly basis. And I think that's really cool. And one of the unexpected things since I started 2.5 years ago was you get connected and people just really want to support you and help you. And I've gotten advice from like some of my all-time like favorite YouTubers. I've been able to just like connect with them through DM and through social media, and it feels like a close-knit friendship group. Like everyone knows how difficult this whole thing is. Everyone knows how much work and resources you have to pour into to do any sort of like long-term consistent project, building a channel or building a following or whatever. And so for me, it was always just to connect with the people that I really appreciate. And the reason why I'm telling you all this is because the thing that happened to me was I was able to actually connect with someone who's been just following my channel for a little bit of time. You know, keep in mind my channel's not that big, but he reached out and he just wanted to tell me how much he appreciated the type of videos that I was making, and that was really encouraging. And he was also an entrepreneur, and he was in kind of that shoe space trying to sell a product that maybe people who really love sneakers might be into. And all he wanted to do was just like, hey, he wanted to send me just his product, just for me to check it out and give him some feedback. And so I wanted to share with you what that product is. And by the way, this video is not sponsored. This person didn't ask me to do this. I'm just doing this because it was just this small little milestone. And I just told him like, hey, like part of the reason why I got into YouTube in the first place was to kind of connect with people who are just as passionate as I am about certain things and want to just be in community together. And so I wanted to share with you what this person sent me. It's this right here, and I haven't even opened it yet. And so, all right. All right, so these are a 10-pack of the Kingsland Shoe Project Fresh Flow Shoe Trees. And when I got to talk to Ryan, who I got to meet and who's the owner of this company, he was just basically talking about how he's been a sneakerhead for a while, and he sees an opportunity for sneakerheads and people who collect sneakers to really take care of the sneakers that they don't wear all the time. And as I was listening to his just like his story and the product itself, I was really interested because I have that problem. Like I have sneakers that kind of like slump because I don't wear them often, and it sort of goes back to like the whole like the wisdom around shoe trees and why like dress shoes and really expensive shoes. It's recommended to put shoe trees in them to retain their shape. And shape is super important to the integrity of a sneaker. You know what I mean? Like the reason why sneakerheads don't like sneakers to crease and like it's really a thing to try to keep them as fresh as possible is because you want to have it retain its shape. And so I wanted to dive into this and just kind of share with you what these are. And man, like, oh, these are like, they're not as flimsy as I thought they would be. They're actually really stiff, and it feels really like high quality. And you get left and right specific ones, and so that should be better in terms of fitting into sneakers. I mean, there's a reason why, like, brands like Jordan Brand and Nike ship their shoes with like paper in them or like, a disposable shoe tree. It's because when you get the sneakers, you don't want sneakers that have been smashed. You don't want sneakers that look odd and are misshaped. But that's going to happen over time if you don't keep something like this in the shoe. The shoe's going to just like kind of like collapse on itself over time just due to gravity and just like the fact that there's no tension when you're not wearing the sneaker. And so if you have a ton of sneakers, I think something like this could be actually really, really great because it'll increase the longevity of the shape of your shoes. And for me, shape is really, really important. So let's try them out. I got a pair of Jordan 1s here. These are the Alma Maniers. And so let me see how they fit. Yeah. That's great. See, like I want these to look like this for as long as possible. And so these shoe trees fit in really well. They help keep the shape of the toe box as well as just the entire mid-panel area. And unlike the ones that come with the shoe, these should last longer than the shoe itself. So shout out to Ryan for sending me these, the Kingsland Shoe Project, and I'll put their link in the description if you're interested in getting like a shoe tree for all of your sneakers. I think these are great. Again, the company didn't pay me or ask me to make a video. All they said, which is really cool, was that like, hey, you really make great videos. Thank you for making them. Here's just a gift that you can just try and see. And so all I'm intending to do is just give them a shout out and see if you're interested in them. And yeah, like this is what it's all about. I think it's really cool to just be connected to other creators and entrepreneurs who are trying to do their thing. I really respect that. And for me, if there's any way that I can collaborate and support you all in whatever you're doing, just reach out. And yeah, like that's what YouTube is really all about for me. It's just connecting with you all and kind of reaching goals together, experiencing really cool things and just making really cool friendships with people. And so that's why I do this. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.